What's going on, Lion and NFL fans alike? Back here with another video post-draft. Well, we didn't get Isaiah Simmons. The Cardinals ended up taking him, but you know what? I like what we did in the draft. We ended up taking Okudah #1 overall. And you know, the dude's a stud. I like him. He can cover. He can tackle. He's got some good speed. I really like what I've seen from him. He's definitely going to add some much-needed help to that secondary for the Detroit Lions. Not exactly our biggest weak point, but, you know, we did address some things here and there in the draft, some weak spots, and, you know, we improved in some areas, and we just get over that. But outside of that, in round 2, we ended up taking Swift, and you know what? That's a bad back right there. Man, shoot, he's going to give us some much-needed help. You have him, Kerryon Johnson. Hopefully, Johnson can stay a little healthier. That's going to be a good 2-1 punch right there. And, you know, I was wondering, anybody could, you know, holla at Swift's dad, you know, get him on the roster. I know that man can get some pressure. You seen that dude? He's jacked. Man, I love to have, like, a beast like that on this team. But moving on into the third round, Julian, who can basically play, like, as a edge rusher. He's very versatile. He can line up, linebacker, do edge rusher. So he's definitely somebody who's definitely going to be able to help. And then we ended up taking a guard, also Jackson. And like I said, offensive line, we do need some help there, you know, just for run blocking and not just that, but also for pass protection. And I think Jackson there is, I don't think he's going to start. I think it's going to be more of a developmental thing, and we'll see how he goes over time. Maybe he'll see some snaps here and there. And in the fourth round, we ended up taking Sternberg, who's another guard. Like I said, we need some offensive line help, be it helping to run the football or passing the football for pass protection. And like I said, outside of our defense struggling last year, we did struggle to run the football. And when you can't stop anybody on defense and you're not able to run the football, when you get a lead, it's kind of hard to keep a lead if you're always throwing the football all the time. You just don't want to be throwing the football like 24/7. You've got to be able to either stop somebody on defense or run the football at least to, you know, keep your defense off the field. And, you know, I think we're making some plays here to be able to not only run the football, but play some good defense. And going into the fifth round I think it got a little bit questionable on our picks, but I mean, you could have some depth there. We got a wide receiver, Quintez, and then we got Huntley at running back. I mean, we'll see what goes. They could be some special team stuff here and there, and, you know, adding some much needed depth. You know, if we have injuries and whatnot, so we'll see how those guys play out over time. But hopefully they can be a great addition, just to like the other picks that we've had. And in the sixth round, we ended up getting a DT. Like I said, need to get some defense pressure. I think that was the biggest weakness of our defense last year. I mean, we did struggle with the run, but getting QB pressure was rough. We just didn't have it. And even when we brought extra guys, it was just like, man, like, we got to be able to get there with our front four. So we got 2 DTs to close out the draft this year for us. John from Utah, and then we also got Cornell from Ohio State. And I'm hoping both of those guys can come in and, you know, really just make an impact. But I don't think it will be like right away, because I think they're more developmental. But, you know, over time, I'm hoping we can really get something going with this D line, and especially with the moves we made here. But I'd say, like, our biggest picks, obviously, our #1 pick overall, who's going to be a day 1 starter. I don't know, without the you know, what is it, like the offseason, with the offseason being the way that it is, I don't know how acclimated everyone will be able to get with the offense and defense who were drafted, you know, since people can't really show up to the facility at the moment. So offseason's definitely going to be interesting, and we'll see how the regular season goes, if it starts on time or if that will be delayed. So there's a lot of things here, but I like what we did with this draft. A little bit interesting, some picks here and there, but I do like Swift. I think him and Kerryon Johnson are going to be a great 2-1 punch. We've got a pretty decent backfield now. I think all of our 3 running backs that we have right now are really good. I like what we have, and we're pretty solid at receiver. Stafford stays healthy. That's a big plus, especially with the run game. We definitely need Stafford going forward, especially since we didn't really take a QB in this draft. I thought we might in the later rounds, but we ended up not taking one. But we'll see what we can do if he stays healthy, Kerryon Johnson stays healthy, and we can just get everybody acclimated to this offense and defense with the players that we brought in. This Lions team could actually make a run. I'm not saying like it's not like Super Bowl levels yet, but I believe this team can definitely compete for this division at the very least, and at least make it in, or even possibly as a wild card, if not that. But I think this team is ready to roll, and you know, I did like our draft. Tell me what you guys think, Lion fans, other NFL fans. What did you think of your drafts? I'd probably say, if I had to rank our draft, I'd say we anywhere from a B to a B+. Not too bad. We definitely, I think we could address the D-line a little bit earlier. But like I said, we still got some great value picks even later in the draft. But I think that's something like we could have addressed it a little bit sooner in the draft with a defensive tackle or even like another edge rusher or something. But for the most part, I like how our draft turned out. Let me know your thoughts, and offseason, we're ready to kick off, and let's see what happens with this next season, and go Lions. Let me know what you guys think.